Blacklist International and TNC. Now, as we get adjusted, we're going to have to take a look real quick also at the emblems. This is more, I know you said the lineup, I don't know if you were saying you liked Blacklist International's lineup more, Wolf?
Yeah, I did say.
But why is that? Is TNC going to struggle against this lineup?
Maybe because, I'm saying that because there's not a lot of like confirmed kills for TNC. Like, surely the Novaria can just shut down from long distance, right? But imagine the Faramis ultimate, imagine the Florin ultimate, that eventually they can heal each other up. And this is a Fredrin Faramis is a good combo as well. There's no actual cleaner or sweeper for TNC to finish the job. They can deal the damage, but I'm not seeing any finisher for them in the latter portions of the game. Early game though, the Bruno as well as the Minotaur with the Benedetta. That's a pretty strong early game actually.
Yeah, basically the chip damage being done by Hatred can easily be healed up.
Yep.
Or you know, used with a Netherrealm.
Yep, and there's a lot of dive versus Novaria. That's why I thought that it was surprising that the Novaria was the pick. Because there's Paquito, there's the Claude with this time a sprint, interestingly. Yeah. And he's not going to be afraid of diving because he has a Faramis and as well as a Florin. So he can actually get to the backlines and just look for the Novaria.
Okay, well, let's look at this because early game, and what we've seen before where TNC does often sometimes control that early game. And when they can, it works great in their favor. But this time around, given the lineups here, Blacklist International might be able to control this if they can. But really when it comes down to when you watch these games before it is TNC on this first objective, can they go ahead, secure it for themselves, start this up? Remember even before, weeks ago, it was all about Sensui's Ultra Instinct. Yeah. The guy was known for,
okay.
Heads.
Look at that, Heads doing work here on the Benedetta. Completely caught Haji out by surprise here for first blood. It looks still really good. We still have some knockups here coming in from the Noah Fury, and there you go. The follow-up coming in from this Benedetta is insane. And now even the Netherrealm could not be as problematic. He's going to be able to walk out of there.
The moves.
What a swap. What do you call that? The bait and switch.
The bait and switch, the moves and grooves, baby. Heads. On a roll.
On a roll, definitely. But I still have to credit it to Hatred. I mean, he landed the Star Shatter onto Haji and actually took him solo. It was Heads to finish him off with, by the way, the Lethal Ignition. And wow. Okay, Hatred's feeling it.
And Hatred's feeling it. Heads with that lead now that Heads has on this Benedetta, it's gonna work great for the lineup matchup, the lane matchup there in the XP lane. He can work around that and hopefully play around the map with it too. Even though they trade here, both junglers, Super Yoshi there, of course, you're seeing things kind of already fall into place, especially, let's look at the XP lane here. Item-wise, nothing too big picked up just yet. Check their shot calling. Does it look like they've fixed it? Do they look like they've learned? Right now, so far, at this point in the game, they're doing a great job here, working together as a team with the lineup they have, and that is the first turret going down here in the bottom side.
It's the top lane. Good defense from Heads. Keeping himself up. Okay, that's the Petrify.
Electro final blow. It's creating a zone. Force the flicker out Edward here, and he's probably going to go down here. That is a very spicy Benedetta being shown by Heads today.
Head turner for sure.
100%.
Not every day you see Edward lose against his signature hero as well in a 1v1 scenario.
Yeah, that's Edward Balboa, man.
Exactly.
That's saying something.
Right now, with all this farm placement,
you can see the priority for him. Going for items that with maximum impact with just low. Okay, that's interesting.
That was interesting. I think he got caught by energy eruption and he couldn't walk out. Yeah.
Exactly, the chain stuns were there. Anyways, yeah, it's just Nomad focus on maximum value from the items that you get with low price. So that made Legion Sword, Hasclaws. Hasclaws is not that much of a priority now for the Bruno, but Nomad felt like, okay, let's take advantage of the early game and let's try to finish this off as early as possible.
These turrets don't stand a chance against Nomad, man. Look at that. They're cleaning up.
Well, remember, Bruno is known as like the turret destroyer. Like he's one of them.
True.
Just picks up the Berserker's Fury here too. He's got the 2 items, and really, for a lot of times, that's what Bruno needs. He needs that Hasclaws, the Berserker's Fury, and he's pretty much good to go.
Now, Roar BOD next.
Yeah, going down.
1v4 right now on the bottom side of the map. He's trying to be as slippery as he can, buying so much time. for Nomad here on the top side. That's 4 members of Blacklist being used to basically deal with a single Benedetta.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Blacklist International, there wasn't enough damage. It was just 7 minutes in. They will not lose their second turret, but that's a lot of time that the Benedetta was able to buy. Eventually, Nomad will take care of business up top.
Look at that.
Nothing Edward can do about this.
Oh, man.
What
Wow.
great plays. Still, you know, the fact that they were able to buy enough time for that to happen. You're now wondering, okay, where does Blacklist International start to find some wins on the map here? Because right now they're struggling.
Good.
Both tier 2.
He's on fire. Woke up at the right side of the bed. Maybe drank his favorite coffee. And said, okay, I'm going to play Novaria. Nobody's playing Novaria nowadays. I'm going to show you why it's good.
Oh, and like that. They get the Lord here. Uncontested. TNC. I don't know, man. This is probably one of the better leads that they've had throughout the regular season.
Yeah.
And this is once again where it comes down to it.
Yeah.
They have this kind of lead. They have the Lord now going to be marching in with them shortly.
Yep.
Can they play around this? Can they find
Okay.
the possible things to line up for a win here?
Yep. If you have been a fan of TNC, this is where madness usually starts.
Yes.
This is the real game for TNC. Have they learned enough from the past 4 weeks? Let's see. Cast count 43, hit count 16.
You know, you asked a good question about this. I think it was yesterday or maybe Friday, Rockhart. Does this count just hero hits? Or is it also just every shot get thrown out?
I think these
Hero.
counts everything, right? Because I believe it's unfair. You know, I really am not a fan of like the counter for Star Shatter because sometimes you need to just use it to clear the waves.
Yep,
And I think
right
that's
now.
what they're trying to do right now, though. Star Shatter is hitting everyone from Blacklist right now. Sensui can barely keep up. His health bars can barely keep up with the amount of damage coming from TNC right now.
Yeah. Okay, so this is really good for TNC. They've eliminated all the other turrets. Let's see if they can get a push cleanly.
You're going to go for it.
We're waiting for
Okay.
Oheb to make something, to make a
All right.
move here.
So
Or maybe
that-
Edward.
Character development for TNC. Nobody died in their first Lord push.
Let's go.
That's a good observation. That's a good observation.
Ooh,
damage
man.
is being thrown at them from TNC
Yeah.
with this lead.
Internationally, Florian has been a big hitter. You know, not just us,
Yep.
but everyone else.
Okay. So Lord Steel can. Okay.
Well, that could be problematic here for TNC, but of course, Blacklist don't really have that much confidence to fight just yet. Again, waiting for the spikes of Oheb maybe.
Wow,
But look,
Sensui.
speaking of spikes, oh my goodness, the damage from Nomad is unreal.
Yeah.
I don't even think, again, this might be a little too risky here for Blacklist International to do anything unless it comes down to Sensui's Ultra Instinct. They might go for it.
Whose shot calling was going to come out on top here? Oheb was in trouble there for a bit, but then again, Bloom coming in from. Oh no! My
Nomad.
goodness,
Nomad.
no!
Oh!
He's gonna go! He's gonna go here!
God!
Got him! He's going crazy! He's hunting down each and every one of these Blacklist members.
Oh, Yue is
Oh.
alive now because of the passive, but Sensui ain't gonna happen.
What a disaster for the agents.
2 members for Blacklist International left alive. TNC going for it.
They want to go for it. This could be endable.
No more
the
minions.
No minions.
What are you doing,
Oh,
TNC?
TNC.
Here they come.
Do
The
they
wave
have
comes
time?
through.
They have time. Tetsui's 20 seconds. Edward's gone as well. Oh my goodness, it's all good pandemonium right now happening inside the base. Yue sacrificing himself, absorbing these balls. Coming in from Nomad just
Oh,
to
man.
defend.
Now that's a mistake for sure because they have lost their jungler. This means that Blacklist can make a play for the Lord actually.
20
Oh,
seconds.
do you think they'll go for it? Even 5,000 behind. Junglers now up for Blacklist International, but Ryzen still 15 seconds away here. So TNC has to stall this out. They have to keep this from happening.
Oh, man.
That's a
But look at
question.
this. Look at heads.
Can will Blacklist decide this? Look at heads in the back.
Oh, no.
Again, everyone's spotted out by the Astral Echo.
Oheb,
Crucial
no more
vision
BMI, no more
information
BMI for
being given
Oheb.
over. No, oh my goodness, Oheb could be it. But yeah, heads, he's gonna have to back off here. Nice save.
Oh!
These crits coming from Nomad.
my God.
Unreal.
Hatred.
Oh, Hatred
Could get
is
one.
Going for a shot.
Could
going
get
for
one
Yue.
from UM maybe. No, it's
That's it.
not gonna be in range. But they got what they came for.
Got what they came
got
for.
the Lord.
Scary stuff for TNC because, okay, that dive on the base, definitely not character development.
That could have been bad.
Could have been bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Fortunately for them, they have so much of a lead.
My goodness, Edward
Massive
looked like he
combo.
could have caught Nomad there for a second, but look at this, Heads. He's here to answer. Maybe add some more pressure coming in from TNC. 5-man up on mid.
Setsumi's gonna be up soon as well.
He's up now. Can they defend this? Here they go. They got to deal with the Lord.
Yeah, Lord's up there, and of course, Turret going to be taken down on the bottom.
Oh.
It's a very clean base here. Super Yoshi with the Minoan Fury, but Tensui going straight for the damage dealers. Doesn't have really enough firepower to back it up. And now
Super
it's going to be
Yoshi.
half HP right now for Nomad.
Oh.
Oheb finally getting a kill on the
Oh.
board here, and could get more as we are seeing this Claude tear it up. Blacklist finally signs of life.
TNC! What's happening? They cannot end the game,
Yeah.
even with the lead.
Outside of it.
Yes.
So
The
lane control.
pre-Lord
is there.
dance?
The pre-Lord
Post-Lord
dance.
dance?
Yeah, exactly. Like the 1v1s that's happening between the XP laners. Look at the nice minion wave for Blacklist up top. There's one extra minion up there, so that means it's a slow push.
Yep.
And then the bottom lane being pushed by TNC.
See how they handle this again. Half health. Both teams still trying to kind of feel out the situation here. Head's going to make his way down that mid lane. Keeping that wave in control
Yep.
here.
Huh.
Shows himself. And that's a
Yeah.
Lord evolving now.
Okay, the reset comes through.
18-minute Lord.
Right. It almost has to boil down to the spiciness of our XP laners, right?
Yep.
Their fights, their 1v1s, are like literal anime fights again.
Yes.
Just someone could die in one instant. But look at this. Interesting position from Heads.
Yeah, he's there.
He wants to finish this,
Yeah.
but look at this. Edward Balboa
Edward knows.
Edward
facing
knows.
the challenge, obviously. 4v4 right now around the Lord Pit. 1v1 on top for our XP laners.
That's a nice idea, Carmelo, from Hits, because that means that you manage 2 lanes of minions as they just spawn. Okay, they might go for a play up to Edward!
Oh, Edward! Could be it. He has a flicker. He doesn't have flicker anymore. But Immortality
Good
bought
immortality.
some seconds here. But Oheb, he's going to have to do this on his own. 1v3. US
Oh, the
close
flicker.
by. But it was a little bit too late here. And
Oh,
there
oh,
you
no.
go. The goal laters for Blacklist International. And the XP laner has fallen. That could be all it
Lewis
takes
alive
for
again.
TNC to get into this. And there you go. The triple for Nomad. Make that a maniac. Will it be a savage? It is!